Hello, this is Justice Backstrom with Make Texas Carry again, and today I'm going to be talking about swords, knives, and other edged weapons. This channel, this organization, is primarily dedicated to talking to firearms, but in the self-defense world and carrying world and weapons world in general, knives cannot necessarily be completely excluded. There's the old saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, which is, there's definitely some merit to that, but there is also merit to learning to use and carry knives and swords, less so for swords, but so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. First of all, the first reason that the first use for a knife is that it can be taken pretty much anywhere, as opposed to firearms, which there's a lot more restrictions on different businesses that won't let you carry a firearm. I have almost never been asked to leave a place because of, well, really because of the firearm or the knife, but having knives, I carry knives pretty much everywhere I go, and obviously I don't get the reaction that I do when I carry a firearm, specifically, especially a rifle, which I generally don't carry publicly anyways. That kind of falls away with the sword, and for a sword I'm referring to any reasonable length knife, basically. This is a machete, and you're just like, oh, Justice, it's a machete, not a sword, stupid. Mate, it's a sword. It's a long knife. It's a sword, okay? A sword greatly increases your range, as opposed to, say, a pocket knife like this. You can see, obviously I don't need to tell you that, but it also means less places that you'd be able to carry it without getting looks and or asked to leave. So that's something to think about. And a couple more categories I want to talk about. The next would be throwing knives. Knife throwing is a sport, but more than a sport, it's also a plausible way of self-defense. So if you are interested, look into that. Learn to throw knives. Could be useful, and besides, it's just fun as well. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about razor blades. Now, razor blades, you might think that they've got basically no use, but because they've got like a really short bit that's actually sharp, but they've still got a decent range. If I again compare this with a normal pocket knife, yeah, it's significantly shorter, but it's still got more range than the actual length of the blade. So just another thing to think about, in case it's better than nothing, in case it's all you have. People will say, again, the quote, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Well, if you ask me, any weapon is about as good as another under certain circumstances, and in either case, any weapon is better than no weapon. So, yeah, it's just something to think about. Be safe, carry your weapon, and have a blessed day.